Hello, children. I am Kamakshi R. Nayak, your English teacher. Welcome you to the English class of ninth standard. Today, I'll begin a new poem, that is, Geography Lesson, written by Zulfikar Ghosh. So, when we hear about geography, what comes to our mind, children? Yes, globe, planets, maps, physical map, political map, rivers, types of soils, climatic conditions, etc. But in this poem, the poet Zulfikar Ghosh wishes to explain the greediness of a man and encroaching each and everything for his own pleasure and comfort. Open your textbook, children. First, we'll know about the poet. Zulfikar Ghosh, born in Sialkot, India, at present in Pakistan, on March 13, 1935. He is a novelist, a poet, and an essayist. After the partition of India, Ghosh and his family emigrated to England, where he completed his education and took up the teaching profession. Later, he went to America and since then has lived in Texas. First, we'll begin with the warm up activity. Why do we have compound walls for our houses? Why do we have children? Yes, first one is to demarcate our property from that of the others. Second one is to stop the trespassers who are illegally trying to enter our property. And third one is to stop the stray animals which try to enter into our property. For our safety purpose, we need to have a compound wall, isn't it, children? I'll be reciting the first para of the poem Geography Lesson, written by Zulfikar Ghosh. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had, seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile. During ancient civilization, cities were well designed and planned. But now, with the advancement, it has developed in such a way that it is totally in an unplanned manner. In the first stanza, the poet describes the view he gets when his jet is traveling, reaches to different heights. Initially, the poet was able to see clearly the development of the city as the jet reached the sky. Now, I'll be reciting from line 5 to line 12. There seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned, and without style when the jet sprang into the sky. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities where rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. Two difficult words which we come across in this stanza is inevitable, which means unavoidable. Second one, haphazard, not having an obvious order or plan. When the jet had reached 6 inches to the mile, he was able to see very clearly that the development was haphazard, unplanned, and without style. But when the jet reached 10,000 feet, the poet was able to see clearly that the man had encroached on rivers, valleys, etc., in the name of development. I'll be reciting the last part of the poem. The logic of geography that land and water attracted man was clearly delineated when the jet reached 10,000 feet. When the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear that the earth was round and that it had more sea than land. But it was difficult to understand that the men on earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across cities, and to kill. From the height, it was not clear why. The word which we come across here is delineated, which means described. This stanza, the poet Zulfikar Ghosh recollects the logic of geography that whenever there was an availability of water, fertility of the soil was more, and it was clearly evident by the thickly populated area near the river valleys, even since ancient civilizations. When the jet went further 6 miles high, the poet could see that the earth was round and had more sea than land. Therefore, the poet found it very difficult to understand why there was any necessity for the men to create borders, build barriers, and hate and kill each other. So he was not getting the clear idea as to why human beings are doing like this. Therefore, the poet wants us to tell that earth is ours and we have to protect it and stop differentiating ourselves and have oneness to save our beautiful mother earth. I hope you have understood this beautiful message which the poet Zulfikar Ghosh has given to us. Now it's the time of assignment. First one, what did the poet see from the jet? Second, according to the poet, what do men on earth do? Thank you, children. Have a good day.